Next, Mr. Chameleon and the Ailing wife murder case. Tonight we again present the famous Mr. Chameleon of Central Police Headquarters in his most famous cases of crime and murder. Tonight we give you Mr. Chameleon in the Ailing wife murder case. Many a woman sacrifices her life for an ailing husband. And many a husband renounces the pleasures and luxuries of life to care for an ailing wife. Edgar McGrath is one of these men, and we find him shortly after dark in his office at McGrath & Smith, plumbing contractors in uptown Manhattan, in a rather one-sided romantic scene with the firm's bookkeeper, Minnie Clauser. Young, attractive, but let's hear what they're saying. For every word they exchange, it leads to a strange and sinister murder.
Well, here are the final figures, Edgar, and they're all written in red ink.
You mean, Minnie, that...
I mean that the firm of McGrath & Smith is broke. Not $50 in the bank and over $5,000 owed. So there's only one thing left to do.
You know a way out, Minnie?
Certainly not. You're finished. What I'm talking about is not keeping the business open, Edgar. I'm talking about you and me.
I don't get you, Winnie.
You love me, and I love you. I've saved over $2,000 since I've worked here.
What's that got to do with it? I won't take your money.
Yes, you will, Edgar. We'll take that money together. We'll skip off to the coast, change our names, and make a new start.
I've told you 20 times, Minnie, I'll not leave my wife for you. She's ill and ailing. She needs me.
Listen, Edgar. Your wife, Sarah, is no more sick and ailing than I am. She's a professional sick wife, getting everything away from you for years. It's the bill she ran up that ruined your business. Oh, Edgar, I'll be your helper. Leave that woman. Forget her. We'll have a new life together.
I'll not do it. I'll borrow on my insurance.
Your insurance expires Friday. You can't even pay the premium, and you can't borrow a cent on it. Oh, no, Edgar. My way is the one way out. Oh, darling, be sensible.
If I die between now and Friday, that'll be a way out. And it would also save this business, which I've willed to you, Minnie.
Uh-oh. Speaking of the devil.
What?
There's your wonderful sick wife outside now, Edgar. She's coming in.
Oh. Sarah, dear, what on earth brings you here? I hope you're not overdoing things.
I felt so much better, Edgar. I took a taxi and thought we could walk home together. It's such a lovely evening. Oh, hello, Miss Clauser. I didn't expect to find you here so late.
I've just finished going over the books with your husband. I'm leaving now. Oh, I'm awfully glad you feel better, Mrs. McGrath. If looks count for anything, you look like you've never had a sick day in your life. I've never seen you look so well.
If only I felt that way.
Well, I'll be going now. Good night to you both. Oh, Edgar.
Yes?
Remember what I said.
Oh, sure, Minnie. I'll remember. Look, why don't you wait a minute? I'll get my hat and we can all walk a ways together.
No, I promised to meet my uncle, so I'd better run along. Goodbye again to you both.
Goodbye.
Oh, there's something about that girl I don't like.
Oh, she's all right when you know her, Sarah. Now, are you sure the walk won't be too much for you, dear?
If I get tired on the way, we can take a taxi.
All right, dear. Let's go.
Edgar, I didn't want to say it before Minnie, but the reason I came for you tonight was that horrible grocer put his bill in the hands of a perfectly dreadful bill collector.
What?
And he said he wouldn't leave the house until I paid him. So I finally told him I had an engagement in Scarsdale and got out that way.
Sarah, I didn't want to tell you this, but things are bad. I may even lose the business. But don't you worry, dear. I'll take care of you one way or the other.
Oh, wait a second, Edgar.
What is it?
I've dropped my bag somewhere.
Well, you stay here, Sarah. I'll go back and look for it.
Can't be far. We've only gone a block.
What? You get away. Stop that. Are you insane? No! No! No!
Edgar! Edgar, what's happened? Oh! Help! Help, police! Oh, Edgar, darling, speak to me. Heaven help me. He's dead.
Now, 30 minutes later, we find Mr. Chameleon, dreaded detective of Central Police Headquarters, in his car with his partner, Detective Sergeant Dave Arnold. When suddenly, from the two-way police radio, we hear...
The Commissioner of Police calling Mr. Chameleon. Calling Mr. Chameleon.
Chameleon speaking, Commissioner. What's up?
Oh, a street murder, Chameleon. Man named Edgar McGrath. Skull crushed in with a big Stilson wrench.
Well?
In the 3200 block of Weston Avenue. We've got the body here.
Any witnesses?
Nobody except his wife. That is, if you can call her a witness.
Well, what's that mean, Commissioner?
Well, she and her husband were walking home together. He had stepped back from her for a minute, as I get the story, and she heard him groan, looked back, and saw her husband dead on the pavement. She rushed back, screamed, and the cop on the beat came running. That's all I know.
You say the man's name is Edgar McGrath?
Yeah, that's it.
Where is his wife, Commissioner?
At their home, 1724 Auburn Avenue, Chameleon.
I'll go there right away, Commissioner. Bye. Step on it, Dave.
Okay, Mr. Chameleon.
Miss McGrath, you must forgive me for calling on you so soon after what I'm sure is a great tragedy in your life. But every second counts now.
I understand, Mr. Chameleon.
Tell me, Miss McGrath, did your husband have enemies? Or let's say, do you know of any person, man or woman, who might have a reason or motive for killing him? Now think hard, please. No matter how remote or far-fetched it may seem to you.
Edgar never mentioned a single enemy to me, and I know he'd have told me if he had, Mr. Chameleon. Well, that is, unless...
Unless what?
Unless he was concealing something to save me from worry. You see, I've been practically an invalid for nearly 4 years. Edgar took care of me like a baby.
I see. So, if he had a dangerous enemy, he would have spared you from knowing it. Is that it?
That's very possible, Mr. Chameleon. Edgar was a good husband. And after all his goodness to me,
Yes?
I'm the one who killed him.
You are saying that you killed your husband?
I'm responsible, Mr. Chameleon.
Exactly what do you mean, Miss McGrath?
If I hadn't called for him at his shop tonight...
I don't follow you.
I mean, I felt so much better this evening that I rode down to call for Edgar and ask him to walk home. If I hadn't done that, I simply know he'd have come home in the bus, and this dreadful thing wouldn't have happened. And if only I hadn't worn this horrible, this bad luck necklace, I know...
Bad luck necklace? Is that locket made of a silver dollar, what you mean?
Yes. Edgar's older sister was wearing it when she was killed in an accident.
Well, I'd not let that worry me very
and
much.
I had it on the day I was taken sick and rushed out for a frightful operation. And every other time I put it on, something bad happened. And tonight it's Edgar.
I'm afraid you're becoming hysterical, Miss McGrath. Here, come, let's take that necklace off. And you forget it. Those ideas are silly. Now, I'll keep it for you out of your sight.
Oh, you needn't do that, Mr. Chameleon.
No, let's have it and forget it. No. That's all right. Now, Miss McGrath, I think you should have someone with you tonight. Have you any relations to call on?
Only Sophie. She's our adopted daughter. She lives with us, but she's away visiting a friend in Illinois.
Well, can't you reach her?
Oh, I'd rather she weren't here. She disliked Edgar, and he disliked her. I'd rather have my brother. Oh, I forgot to telegraph him.
Well, where is your brother?
He lives in Washington, but he's at Atlantic City right now. I must telegraph him right away. I need him with me.
Well, Detective Sergeant Arnold Hill be glad to send a wire for you, Miss McGrath.
Sure I will, lady. What's his name?
Joe Leach is his name. He's at the Cherbourg Hotel, Atlantic City. Just say, Edgar killed tonight, and sign it Sarah. Thanks, Detective Sergeant Arnold.
I'll slip out with this, Mr. Chameleon. Be right back.
All right.
Oh, I'll answer that as I go out.
Right.
Yes, what do you want to see?
Oh, Mrs. McGrath, I just heard on the radio that Edgar was killed. You poor darling.
You hear, Minnie? How sweet. Mr. Chameleon, this is Minnie Clauser, my husband's bookkeeper.
Mr. Chameleon, the famous detective? Oh, I know you'll find the man who killed Edgar.
The man or woman, Minnie?
Woman?
There are as many women killers these days as men.
Sarah, are you here all alone? Edgar told me that Sophie was away. I'll stay with you until she comes back, darling.
Thanks, but I'll be all right alone with my sorrow. But please don't stay. Tell her, Mr. Chameleon, that she needn't stay.
Minnie, if you leave the room for a minute, I'll straighten this out with Miss McGrath.
Oh, sure, but she's ill, and I want to take care of her. Okay. I'll go into the kitchen.
Now, with Minnie out of the way, Miss McGrath, I'm interested in knowing why you seem almost afraid of her.
I'm not afraid of her, Mr. Chameleon. I simply don't want her staying in this house with me.
I noticed that she called your husband by his first name. Now, that seemed odd. Well, a bit on the familiar side, I mean.
Brazen, I call it.
Now, tell me, Miss McGrath, did you suspect your husband of having a love affair with Minnie Clauser? Now, this may be a very pertinent question.
I did more than suspect. I knew they were having an affair. But I was broad-minded enough to let it pass. You see, I was sick so much of the time, and I knew that under those circumstances, well, such things happen. But I kept it to myself. It was just another cross to bear, at least.
And you spoke to no one about this?
Not to a single soul, except to our adopted daughter, Sophie. Edgar knew she'd found it out, and I suppose he thought Sophie had told me. But she hadn't, Mr. Chameleon. I found out about Minnie and my husband on my own.
Let me ask you this now. Suppose that your husband had decided to break with Minnie Clauser. Do you think that she would have been capable of killing him?
I don't know. But that kind of woman usually is, isn't she?
Well, that's true. It's happening all the time. By the way, who stands to profit in a money way by your husband's death?
Nobody, Mr. Chameleon. He told me this very evening that even his business was lost. Well, we didn't have enough to pay a grocer's bill of $8.95. So
did your husband carry any insurance?
Insurance? Well, yes. Oh, but it had expired. He couldn't pay the premiums. I think it was for $20,000.
A large sum. You were the beneficiary, of course?
Oh, yes, I must have been. You don't think my husband would have left it to that girl, that Minnie Clauser, do you, Mr. Chameleon? Oh, but what difference anyway? I know I've been left without a penny in the world. And Edgar's gone.
I'm going to get Minnie Clauser in here now. I want to talk to her in your presence. Minnie? Minnie, will you please come in here?
You needn't shout at me, Mr. Chameleon. I heard you. Well, what do you want with me?
I'll answer that, Ms. McGrath. Hello?
Atlantic City calling for Mrs. Edgar McGrath.
It must be my brother Joe. Will you talk to him, Mr. Chameleon? I'm so weak I can hardly stand up. Just ask him to come here right away.
Hello? Are you Mr. Joe Leach?
Yeah, I want to speak to my sister. Well, who's this talking?
Chameleon of Central Police Headquarters.
Chameleon. Then Sarah's wire is right. Her husband was murdered. Oh, this is a real shock.
Your sister asked me to talk to you, Mr. Leach. She wants you to come up here tonight, right away.
Tell her I'll be on the first train I can get.
Well, why wait for a train? Why not fly up? I'm sure that you can still get a plane and be here in a little over an hour.
I'll tell you the truth, Mr. Chameleon, I'm afraid to fly. I've never been on a plane in my life.
But this is an emergency. Well, have it your way, Mr. Leach. I'd advise you, however, to make the plunge and fly up. You're badly needed here. Goodbye.
I wish he would fly up, Mr. Chameleon. But my brother Joe has always been deathly afraid of flying. Edgar always joked with him about it.
I understand, Miss McGrath. Now, Minnie Clauser?
Yes, Mr. Chameleon?
A simple question. Mrs. McGrath says that you were involved in a love affair with her murdered husband, Edgar.
What?
Is that true?
She's a liar and a cheat.
Minnie.
Don't Minnie me, you sneaking, lying so-and-so. Now, listen, Mr. Chameleon. Sarah knows I had no affair with her husband. I'm a decent girl. She's lying about me just as she lied about being an invalid. She's no more an invalid than you are, and you're a cop. She's a phony.
Don't listen to her, Mr. Chameleon.
He'll listen, all right, Sarah. Now get this, Mr. Chameleon. I was sorry for her at first, and sorry for the husband she was milking, claiming she was sick. I came here this very night to help her. I came to bring her something big.
Bring her what?
Her husband left a big insurance policy, $25,000, and he left his business to me. To me, understand that? I came here to tell her that I wouldn't take the business alone. I'd give her half. Now she'll get nothing from me, and I mean nothing.
Just a minute, Minnie. Calm down now. You talk about $25,000 insurance, but that has expired, according to Ms. McGrath.
It don't expire until Friday. That's the day after tomorrow.
But I'm sure, Minnie, that you're wrong. Edgar told me it had expired.
And he and I talked about that insurance policy tonight, Sarah. He said the only way he could get things straightened out was to die between now and Friday. And then he told me how to use part of the insurance money for the business. That he was leaving the business to me.
Leaving the business to you?
Yes, to me, you...
Were you in that insurance policy, Minnie?
Sure I was, Mr. Chameleon. $5,000 to me, $10,000 to Sarah here, and $10,000 to Edgar's adopted daughter, Sophie. The policy's in the office. I looked at it today.
I'm sure this woman is lying, Mr. Chameleon. Now I know who murdered my husband.
I murdered Edgar.
Minnie,
Now,
where were you when Edgar McGrath was killed?
I was with my uncle, that's where. And I can tell you step by step where we were. And so can my uncle.
The perfect alibi, huh? Well, come with me, Minnie. We're going to your uncle's right now and check that alibi of yours step by step.
Oh, but he's in bed by now.
We'll wring him out of bed and let him talk. Come along, Detective Sergeant Arnold. Come along, Minnie.
Mr. Chameleon and the Ailing wife murder case continues in just a moment. Now back to Mr. Chameleon and the Ailing wife murder case. Mr. Chameleon is investigating the murder of Edgar McGrath, killed on a dark street near his plumber's shop shortly after leaving with his ailing wife, Sarah, his skull crushed in with a Stilson wrench. Highly suspect is his bookkeeper, Pretty Minnie Clauser, for whom Edgar refused to abandon his wife and who is a beneficiary in his $25,000 insurance policy. As Act Two opens, Mr. Chameleon and Detective Sergeant Arnold, with Minnie, are climbing the stairs to Minnie's uncle's apartment, and Minnie is saying,
So that's my alibi, Mr. Clever Chameleon.
At 9:10, you met your uncle at Danny's Delicatessen, Minnie, eh?
That's it. 9:10.
And you had some sandwiches at a table there and left at 9:33, you say?
That's right. 9:33.
And from there, you and your uncle went home, arriving there at 9:45, right?
Exactly 9:45. And Edgar was murdered at 9:20, the radio said. So, that lets me out.
Ring the bell, Minnie. I want your uncle's word for this.
Who's this with you, Minnie?
Chameleon the cop. You're Minnie's uncle? What's your name?
Tim Clauser. What do you hear about? Edgar McGrath's murder? Well, I don't know anything about it. I told you to leave that fella alone, Minnie.
Mr. Clauser, Minnie told me that she was with you tonight when Edgar McGrath was killed. Tell me, what were your exact movements?
Well, I met Minnie outside Danny's Delicatessen. Got there at 9:10.
Right.
I had some sandwiches at a table there, left at 9:33. And she and I come home. Got here at 9:45 on the tick.
Word for word the alibi Minnie gave me, Tim. Word for word.
Well, what more do you want?
What trade do you follow, Mr. Clauser?
I'm a journeyman plumber. Didn't Minnie tell you? Same trade as that dirty dog McGrath.
At your tool bag over there?
Sure.
I take a look through that.
What for, Chameleon?
You'll find out. Well, well. No Stilson wrench in this bag. The first plumber's kit in the world without a Stilson wrench.
I lost mine. What's that to you?
Dave, take these two people to headquarters on suspicion of murder.
Come on, you two. Let's get going.
You can't arrest us, Mr. Chameleon. What do you cops do? Pinch people for telling the truth?
I don't like word-for-word alibis, Minnie, and I don't like plumbers without Stilson wrenches, especially when a man has been murdered by one.
Now it is late the following afternoon, and the far-reaching hand of America's great police headquarters, New York, has, under Mr. Chameleon's orders, been collecting evidence. Evidence on the murder of Edgar McGrath. And we hear Mr. Chameleon in his office saying to Detective Sergeant Dave Arnold,
Edgar McGrath's will and insurance policy check with Minnie Clauser's story.
Yep.
But Minnie lied when she said that she wasn't involved in a love affair with the murdered Edgar McGrath. Oh, Dave, did you go to the bank where McGrath had his account?
Uh-huh. Nothing at that bank. But Detective Foley got the answer at another bank.
Well, did he get it, Dave? Did he?
Here it is, Mr. Chameleon. Not many of them left. Party came in for it last week.
And that is the first cartwheel on the wagon to conviction. Wonderful, Dave.
I don't get you, Mr. Chameleon.
I think Mrs. McGrath, the murdered man's wife, might give us a tip on this, Dave. Let's go out there. Her brother is there now. She told me over the phone.
Okay.
Oh, Dave, pick up that briefcase. I may need it. Got all the evidence so far that the boys have collected.
Say, this thing is heavy, Mr. Chameleon.
And, Dave, tell Detective Foley to bring Minnie Clauser and her uncle out to the McGraths in, say, 15 minutes after us. I am ready to close in, and fast.
But aren't you going into disguise on this case, Mr. Chameleon?
No. For the first time in over a year, I'm going to bring down the killer as Chameleon the cop.
Well, I suppose you're Mr. Chameleon. I'm Joe Leach, Mrs. McGrath's brother.
Glad to meet you, Mr. Leach. Did you break your rule and fly up from Atlantic City?
Oh, no, I took the train. I know it sounds babyish, Mr. Chameleon, but
Is your sister well enough to see me now, Mr. Leach?
Come on in, Mr. Chameleon. She's right here.
Any news, Mr. Chameleon? Have you found my husband Edgar's murderer?
Not so far, Mrs. McGrath.
Can I come in, Sarah?
Why, Sophie. How did you get here so soon? Oh, Mr. Chameleon, this is my adopted daughter, Sophie.
I understood that you were somewhere in Illinois, Sophie.
I just told my foster father and mother I was going there, Mr. Chameleon. I was fed up staying here anyway. I was right here in New York staying with a girlfriend. I came back because I've got a pretty good idea who killed my foster father.
Sophie, what are you saying?
I've got my own ideas, and I'll tell Mr. Chameleon when the right time comes, Sarah.
You'll do well to think before you start accusing people of murder, Sophie.
Well, suppose I told Mr. Chameleon I thought you did it. What then? But I don't mind saying if I wasn't sure you didn't have the nerve to do it, I would.
Sophie, leave the room.
Well, if you want to know what I think, it was that beastly bookkeeper in Father's office, Minnie Clauser. I heard her tell him in the shop one day that if Father didn't ditch us and go away with her, he'd find himself knocked over the head one night. Mr. Chameleon, she killed Father. I know she did.
You may be right, Sophie. I don't know for certain. Tell me, is that all you heard?
Isn't that enough?
Mr. Chameleon, I don't know what to think of Sophie. I thought she was very fond of me. Now she acts like she hates me.
Well, young girls behave strangely at times, Mrs. McGrath. I'd not let her bother me.
That's the idea, Mr. Chameleon. I've told my sister Sarah the same thing. But I say, old man, why aren't you in disguise? I've always heard you brought your killer to heel through a disguise.
I don't need one in this case, Mr. Leach.
Oh, you know the killer then, Mr. Chameleon?
There were two of them. Let me give you the evidence that brought me to them. I may need your help, Leach.
My help? How? You say there were two of them?
There's Minnie Clauser and her uncle now, Mr. Chameleon.
Bring him in, Dave, please.
Haven't you tortured us enough, Chameleon? What's the idea?
Yes, Chameleon. What'd you bring us here for? Oh, hello, Mr. Leach. Didn't see you at first.
Hello, Tim.
Tim
Clauser.
and Minnie, I brought you to hear certain evidence the police have collected. Dave, you give me that bag, please.
Here you are, Mr. Chameleon.
The first evidence is from your doctor, Miss McGrath. A report on your condition.
My doctor, but what...
Minnie Clauser said that you were faking illness. Your doctor says not.
Then he's an old liar.
That's enough, Minnie. Now, Miss McGrath, your doctor says that he operated on you for a minor tumor. Then you became terribly frightened. You thought that you had an incurable disease.
I know I have. I know the doctor wouldn't tell me I had something awful.
Well, thinking you have is almost as bad as having one. Your doctor says that your chief trouble is fright and shock. It's unfortunate for you. Well, let me go on. Any one of you know what this is?
Why, it looks like a big wrench.
Precisely, Miss McGrath. A Stilson wrench. Am I right, Mr. Leach? Oh, wait. I should ask this question of Tim Clauser, Minnie's uncle.
You can't plant this on me, Chameleon.
It's similar to the one missing from your toolkit, Clauser. Similar, I say, similar. And it's the one used to batter Edgar McGrath's skull in. In other words, the murder weapon.
Well, it ain't mine.
Maybe yes and maybe no, Tim. We found this in Atlantic City, in the wastepaper basket in the hall near room 101 at the Sherbrooke Hotel. The hotel where you were staying, Joe Leach. Throw up your hands. Dave, cover him.
Beat you to it, Mr. Chameleon. Keep him up, Leach. Ah, Tim Clauser killed him.
I'm afraid not, Leach. And here's a hotel record revealing that on the murder day you got a round-trip ticket on Skyway Airlines from Atlantic City to New York and return.
I didn't. I never been on a plane in my life.
No good, Leach. The hotel porter saw you board the plane, and he met the return plane and saw you come back. I checked on you after you said that you were afraid to fly, even in a time of great emergency when your sister needed you most. Dave, I'll cover Leach while you answer the door. See who's there, please.
Okay.
I want my money.
What for?
$22, that's it, for making that silver dollar into a necklace job for Mrs. McGrath.
But I gave him the money when I got it.
Excellent, Sarah McGrath. The bad luck necklace, you said, your husband's older sister was wearing when she was killed in an accident, that you tragically wore the night your husband was murdered. You and your brother were too clever, Sarah.
You're mad, Mr. Chameleon.
You, Sarah McGrath, and your brother, knowing your husband's insurance was expiring, worked out that phony airplane, phony silver dollar necklace idea to fool the police. You were in terror of your husband's coming bankruptcy. You wanted that insurance money.
It's true, Mr. Chameleon, but how
We checked a bank where you changed a $5 bill for 5 silver dollars, a very rare coin today. And what you didn't look for was that the one you had made into a locket for a necklace was dated 1935, 2 years after your husband's sister died. Take him along, Dave. Charge first-degree murder. And Dave, thank that jeweler down the street for the wonderful act he put on demanding his money a few minutes ago. He made a great contribution to justice.
And with these words, Mr. Chameleon concludes tonight's murder case. The part of Mr. Chameleon is played by Carl Swenson, with dialogue by Frank Hummert, from the original story by Frank and Ann Hummert. Music directed by Victor Arden. Your announcer is Howard Claney. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.